to the pick tool. But there's lots of places on the internet that you can download fonts. If you don't have a certain font that comes with the Corel program that you have installed now, you can go and do a search online for free fonts. And that's the great thing about screen printing is you can do a search for free fonts, and there's this one particular site called 1001 Free Fonts where you can download fonts and load them into your Windows font folder. And of course, once you load them into that folder, whenever you come here, you'll see them inside your font list. So if you want to upgrade to lots of different types of fonts, you can do that on the internet, and a lot of times you'll find out on a lot of certain sites that they really don't charge you for that. They're free downloads. Some sites you do have to pay, but when you look around, you'll find a lot of free fonts. So 1001 Free Fonts is a good place to get a lot of fonts. If you don't have this particular font right here on your computer, there's a place where you can go find it. This particular font, by the way, once you click on it, it gives you the name of the font right here, which is Bahamas Heavy. Okay, and usually when you download fonts, you'll have a light version and then a bold version, and in some cases a medium version. And if that's the case, let me click on a font where you can change. Like if I go to, there's a font on here called Arial. Click on. Now, if I come over here, I can make it bold. I can also make it italicized, and I can also have it underlined. So if I don't like any of those features, I can just select it and click the button underline, and it goes away. And same for the italicize. Now, if you don't like the way your font looks or the way you've typed out your design, you can also go up to text, and maybe if you don't like it all in uppercase, you can click on change case. And right now it's in all uppercase, but we want to change it to title case, which basically means the first letter is going to be capitalized only. Maybe if we want it all in lowercase, we can go to text, change case, and select all lowercase and OK. And it'll do the same thing. Now, in your CorelDRAW, it may not let you do this until you go in the under the hood area that we're getting ready to go to here in just a little while and streamline a few things. What you got to do is Corel wants to automatically capitalize the first letter of certain sentences and things like that. So we're going to do that here in just a minute. But this is how you can change your font without actually retyping it. Once we click on the screen and type out our text, we can change it proportionally by clicking and dragging like this. You can stretch it tall, you can pull it wide, things like that. And you can also, of course, add color to it. And then if I wanted to add an outline to this, then I would, if I left click on the color palette over on my right hand side, it changes the color. But if I right click, it changes the outline thickness. Now I don't know if you can see that if I zoom in a little bit. There we go. Let's zoom in just a little bit more. Now notice the C. I have right clicked on it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over, I'm going to jump down a couple of tools to my outline tool. If I click on this, now there's some presets over here that you can click on that are different thicknesses, or you can click on the outline pen dialog, and what happens is now you want to be working in points, and you can select the number value here, and let's just say, let's take it up to 3 points. I'm just going to type in 3 and hit OK. And now it's a nice big bold outline. Now, if I left click on a color, it changes the fill color. But if I right click, it changes the outline color. So now, if you can notice, I'll zoom in again for you. The outline color has just changed. I just click, let's right click on the color blue, right click on the color red. You can see it changing as I right click. But when I left click, it's a fill color. Now if I don't want an outline on this text, up at the top, we can just pan over just for just a second over here to the color palette. This button right here at the top of all the color palettes is what they call the, wait for my little thing to play out, it's the no fill, no outline. In other words, if I left click on this, there's not going to be any fill here. I can see straight through to anything that was behind it. I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is I want to right click on it though. So if I remember, it's a left click on this color, it's a fill color. If I